almost caught up. We're doing good. Tonight, we're going to talk about procrastination. I want to say that I feel in all areas of life, especially diet and weight loss, we tend to think, you know what, I'm kind of tired today, stressed today. I'm going to talk about this, think about this tomorrow. We pull a Scarlett O'Hara. I'll think about it tomorrow. And then all of a sudden it's tomorrow and we weigh 300 pounds and we're sitting there going, oh my gosh, how did that happen? Procrastination is the thief of time. And one of the things that I have found in all areas of my life is to break things down in little pieces. If you've got a dresser where everything's a mess and you say, I'm going to do one drawer a week, couple weeks, the dresser's perfect. But if you say, even Christmas cards, today's December 1st. I don't know about you guys, but let's say you send out 100. And you say, you know what, I'm going to do a couple today, a couple tomorrow. But when you say, I got 100 cards to do, it's December 27th, and you go, well, they'll get them by New Year's. You know, we need to say, let's do a little bit at a time. And there's a lot of characteristics that happens with procrastinators. Okay, even us. We go to this meeting, it's Thursday night. So Friday night you're going, well, I don't have to weigh in until next Thursday, so I'm going to eat something extra and maybe have a couple of drinks, and then it's the weekend, and you're like, well, I work so hard, I'm going to have whatever I want. Well, it's Monday, I got leftovers, and all of a sudden it's Wednesday, and you're just thinking, how the heck can I lose 5 pounds by tomorrow night? And that aspect, procrastination, almost has you up against the wall saying, I don't know, if you can't be naked, Father Pryor wouldn't like that. You know, so we have to say to ourselves, what can we do? And we've learned a lot in this group. We really have. There's a lot of reasons for it. There's people who have low self-confidence. I'm a failure. I'll never lose weight. I'm just too busy. I was reading those obstacles to weight loss. They were like a Danielle Steele novel. There was drama, there was pathos, there was people that I read them and I sat there for a few minutes and I went, I know how you feel. You know, because we're all some of these things. Stubbornness, you know, I don't know how that relates so much to weight loss unless you go, that darn Ellen, how dare she make me love my food, and I get mad at her, and who's she to judge me? I'm not judging anyone because I know that I am a member first and a facilitator second. Also, we sometimes think of ourselves as the frustrated victim. I would lose weight and get healthy, but my life sucks so bad. It's so bad. Poor me. I can't lose weight. My life stinks. There's benefits to overcoming procrastination, especially in one area. Did you ever kind of be victorious in one area and then it kind of spills over in other areas of your life? You're like, well, I lost weight and kept it off. Maybe I can do this. Maybe I can do that. So sometimes when you think a job is too difficult or too time-consuming or you don't have the knowledge or skills, we come here every week. I'm not purporting to be the guru. I'm just like you, reading materials, trying to find the answers. But at least we're doing something. Whether we're losing weight or not, we're doing something. But don't get lulled into a false sense of, hey, I've been going to Pray It Off for almost 4 years. And then someone might say, really? What do you think of the group? Well, I really like it. Well, how much weight have you lost and kept off? Well, I haven't lost any or kept off any, but I really, really like the group. That's okay. That's okay. But my thought is this. When are you going to start? And my thought is this. How about today? How about today? The good news is those people who might not have lost any weight and kept it off haven't gained any and kept it on. We need to say, you know what? What are these obstacles? What are these things that are standing in my way? One of the things is perfectionism. If I can't do the best Christmas letter with pictures and people, if I can't do a Christmas letter that people will have to sit down because they're laughing so hard at my witticisms, if I can't do something that every Virgin Mary stamp is directly aligned and the labels are there. So I once had an argument with my daughter because one of her friends unexpectedly was coming over on Christmas Eve. And I'm like, oh, well, we're going to give her a present? And she goes, well, yeah. I go, well, what do you have? She goes, well, I don't have anything. I go, oh, I got a sterling silver bracelet, I got a candle, I got some perfume. She goes, no, I really want to get her something special. I go, well, I can appreciate that, but she'll be here in 15 minutes. I said, why don't we give her the sterling silver bracelet, the candle, and, some perfume? She goes, well, I really want to get her something special. I go, okay, there's nothing. There's something special. There's the sterling silver bracelet, the perfume, and the candle. And then she says to me, well, I said, so you'd rather give her nothing than give her that stuff? She goes, oh, no, I want to give her something. I go, did you think I had other vats of, she goes, I want to give her something special. I go, what? She goes, well, I go, afterwards we're going to give her something. I mean, we went back and forth. She gave her nothing. She never gave her anything. Now me, I'm thinking, all right, I want to give, and she's a perfectionist and she's a procrastinator. I cannot tell you how many times she didn't turn in her homework because it wasn't done perfectly. She's brilliant. But procrastination, yeah, I'm talking about UCA. I know you're watching the blog. Has she gotten better? Yes. But if you don't do something, if you don't lose weight because you can't be perfect, who here is perfect at losing weight and keeping it off? No one? No. I struggle every minute of every day, believe me. I don't think anyone is perfect. Also, one of the things is anger and hostility. I really am not overweight because I'm angry and hostile. If it's you, don't raise your hand. But you got to deal with that. Low frustration, low tolerance. I think that's where the majority of us come in. I want to be so good. I had such a bad day. Oh, there's pizza in the break room. And then you sit there and go, pizza, break room. I had a bad day. And then you spend 20 minutes justifying it. And then you procrastinate by saying, I'll get back in the saddle tomorrow. There's where we get in trouble, our low frustration and tolerance. Also putting yourself down. Oh my gosh, this group is notorious for it. Notorious. You say somebody looks good and they say bad things about themselves. Remember we talked about this in the past. Somebody says, several people said to me tonight, I like your jacket, and I said, thank you. I didn't say this crap, I look like crap tonight. What would you say if I said that to you? You'd be like, wow, why is someone saying that? I'm like, thank you. We need to look at the inner workings of procrastination. Okay, they call it the ABCs. There's an activating event. You go to the doctors, you have high blood pressure, you have high cholesterol, the doctor says you need to lose weight. Then you have a B, your whole belief systems. You say to yourself, I've tried to lose weight before, I didn't do it, I'm going to try to join that group, but I know it's not going to work. You're already talking yourself right out of it. Or if you say, you know what, the doctor says I better be careful, I'm going to join the group, and I'm going to do the best I can. Because there's consequences. How many times have you really wanted to do something, and then you didn't do it, but no one was stopping you? I don't think anyone in this room can say someone is stopping you from keeping the weight off, except yourselves. Now, you might have people in your lives that are bad influences, or boyfriends or husbands that are buying you candy. But you still got to do this. I don't think they got you on the bed, and I don't think they're shoving the Dove squares in your mouth. And if they are, maybe I don't want to visualize that scene. What it is that we are responsible for this. And when we procrastinate, I am especially bringing this up today because so many of us can do one of two things. Christmas is coming. The goose is getting fat. Or we can say, you know what? I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to pick my battles. On this Friday, I'm going to do this. But then the next day, we had a nice Thanksgiving. We had good food. I said, you know what? I'm not going to eat the leftovers. The leftovers were poison to me. I wasn't going to go near them. You make the deals with yourself. On this page it says, I am delaying on losing weight, fill in the blank, because. And then you write the reasons. Well, it's Christmas. I have too many parties to go to. I'll start in January. I'm under too much stress at work. It's hard with the kids in the home. I think we could start right now at 6:25, and for the next week, until 6:25 of the next week, go around the room and say things that, I think we could spend a week saying all the reasons why we can't. But then we have to argue against the delay. Okay, Christmas is coming up, but what is Christmas? Oh, when Christ came in this world to be born, to live a life, to teach us to follow him, to die on the cross for our sins. We've seen too many people join our Maker. Several people are going to a wake tonight of a lovely woman from our church. I didn't get to know her, but what I found out was she died. Nothing sick, nothing was wrong. She just died. Had an aneurysm and died. A lot of people are mourning her. A lot of people are very sad. The thing is, we were put on this earth to live the best possible life we can, and then Jesus will say, well done, good and faithful servant. He will not say, now how many dozen cookies did you make in 2011, and how many of those did you eat? He is not interested in the minutia of what we're eating. We need to diminish the importance of those things in our lives. And here's some tools that'll help. Make the small task look small and easy. If I said to myself right now, I have 34, whatever, more pounds I want to lose. I can't quite wrap my head around it. If I say to myself, I want to lose 1 pound before January, whenever the first meeting is, 4th, I think. 1 pound? I can kind of wrap my head around that. Can everyone here? Hold our own. Make it through. Just get a small goal. And then have a 5-minute plan. All right, I'm going to hurry through this next section. Plan tomorrow, establish priorities. I got 15 minutes, Bob. Remember they changed it?
You got 2 minutes.
All right, I'm going to stop right there then. Thank you, honey, for being